So I come around the corner and there's fucking cops, right?
Yep, yep.
So I pull into it's a cul-de-sac, and so I don't try to go into her driveway. I just go into the cul-de-sac. I park it in the middle of the cul-de-sac. I take the keys out. I turn it off. I park it. I get out, and the cops are coming up to me, and I hand the keys to the cops. You know what I mean? I'm like, here they are. Here you fucking go. And I go, look, here's the keys, here's the U-Haul, I just want to go. You know, like I say that to the cops. I say, I'm out of here. It looks like these guys got it, 2 on 2. I bet they can do it. If they're real, if they even are real. Oh man, I don't know why they...
They're following you anyway.
Because of my horse. I bet they want my horse.
Like,
That's you. It's because of you, problem. It's because of you that these guys want to kill me. No, it's not that. I was lying. It's because that's Zelda right there, and she wants to murder me. Because only I can destroy her. Oh, man, look at this place. Jeez. This is not what I want. Yeah, I agree. Alright, let's see if he stays over there. Let's do this shit. Alright. I haven't ridden a horse by these guys, so this might be super incredibly dangerous.
An exciting part of your story.
Yeah. So, oh shit. I don't think it is like that anymore. I don't think we're connected. Whew. How are we gonna get out of this? Let's go. I gotta jump. Yeah. Yep. That's how we're gonna do it. Alright. Oh, that's it. That's it for me. I don't have any fairies anymore. That's a bummer. Alright, but I'm not really dead, and at least I didn't get my horse killed.
Right, you saved your horse.
Right.
Problem is saved.
Alright. Well, what are we gonna do about this thing in the way?
Can we come in another way?
We're gonna have to. We're gonna have to go around.
Yeah. Can we get up to the hill maybe in time? No, he's getting ready for you. Shit,
That guy's a jag. I don't like that guy.
Yeah, go another way.
Is there another way? Alright, let's do it. Let's go this way until we see another bridge. Alright, so I give the keys to the cops. I tell the cops I want to go. And the cops are like, we don't want you to go. And I'm like, well, I mean, what is it that I've done? There's the U-Haul. Oh, I forgot to talk about an important part of it, because she accuses me of some stuff. Okay, so one of the things that we were talking about that's getting me really upset during the conversation in the car on the way home from the taco place is that I'm pointing out that she's being really mean to me, and I cared enough about her situation to be here. Like, that's part of my argument of, like, this really sucks, dude. Like, nobody cares, okay? Like, you're really lame. You're being really lame. Nobody can fucking stand you. You know what I mean? Like, I told her during this conversation that what Bob had said about she's your problem now. I said, and how does that make you feel? You know what I mean? To be like, look, bitch, I'm doing you the favor, okay? I come out here to help you out, and nobody wants to help you out because you're awful, and fucking, you can't even fucking help me get home. Like, you can't even fucking give me what I want. I'm out here trying to help you. You can't give me what I want. Go home to people who like me, who are nice and fun. Right. And one of the things that I'm saying is, fucking, I care. I care enough to be here. And so then she brings it up again after we get home. Before she leaves, she's looking around the house. She's looking around her house for something, and I have no idea what it is. I don't fucking care. But she's looking around her house for something before she goes to her friend's house, and she's inside a room.
So you guys are back from the burrito.
Right, and we're angry, and she's kind of dismissing everything I say while she gets ready to go, and she's just talking out her ass, and she's just talking shit. Like, well, you're a jerk. You're the jerk, not me, you. You know what I mean? Like, that kind of shit. I gotta read my map here. Okay, we don't want to go that way. We want to go this way. Sorry, problem. You got it. So we want to take the road. So, So yeah. So I told her about Bob on the ride home from Taco Bell, and then after we get home from Taco Bell, when she's leaving, she brings it up again. These like backhanded comments about like, yeah, like you even care, and I've already told her that that's really upsetting to say that, to be like, no, the evidence is that I care more than your children. Stop pretending like I don't care about you more than your sons do. Okay, your sons aren't here. Who is here? And like, who's here? What's her name?
Gloria.
Gloria. Who's here, Gloria? I say to her, and she's like, you? Like, that's how she answers it. Like, she doesn't understand what the fuck I'm talking about. Like, I'm trying in the car. I'm trying to explain to her, no, lady, you're awful. Nobody can fucking give a shit about you because you're so fucking terrible. Your kids don't care about you. Your sons aren't here. They don't care enough to be here. Who cares enough to be here? And I'm trying to get her to say me, and she's like, you? Like, yes, me. I'm the one. And so, that cares. Like, stop pretending I don't care. Here I am. I fucking left my family. I'm here with a fucking psychopath. I care. Too much,
Yeah.
apparently.
Not hanging out with a girlfriend.
Right. Yeah. So, I don't get to smack out with my girlfriend. She's all busy. Yeah, she couldn't come because it would be too expensive, and lady didn't want to pay for that. And so, anyway, so at the house, she says it again while she's looking around. She's in this doorway, looking into a large room with a bunch of mess in it for who knows what, and she says, like you even care, like, and then I come up on her. Okay, so I'm about 3 feet away from her, again, on the other side of a hallway. I'm in a hallway. There's like, it's a 3-way hallway, and then there's a door. She's in that doorway. I'm in the hallway. She says, "Be like you even care," and her back's to me. Okay, and she says it into the room under her breath. And so I walk up on her, and I put my finger about 6 inches away from her face, about this far, and I say, "Don't you treat me like this!" And one hand was on the doorway, on the wall, that I was against, and the other hand, the right hand, was in her face. And she was in a room that I wasn't in. I was in a doorway, and she was in a room. And I said, stop treating me like this. And I said it very angry to express, this is another time that you are pretending like I don't care, and that's why you're allowed to be an asshole to me. But the evidence is I care enough to fucking be here still. The evidence disproves your accusation that you... And so that was the night before, okay? And I said, don't treat me like this. And she said, get out of my space. And I backed up, and I did get out of her space. And so, good one, Paul.
Anything as you're backing
out? The noises that I made, should have been, the noises that I made were acquiesce, like I am doing it.
Let's go.
No, I did say something. I said it's not your space, remember? You're leaving. I'm spending the night here, remember? So I challenged her definition of her space. But I did leave the space. Let's see where the load is, because we're right in the middle of these fucking assholes. We're getting shot to pieces. This is rough.
It's hard to get to this
Right. Yeah, well, from this way, we're going right through the fucking shit without killing anybody. I mean, second quest is really hard. I mean, you gotta be in for a couple deaths. I mean, it's not hard mode, it's just, hard. It's not Iron Man or whatever that is, where if you die, you can't play anymore. Yeah.
This is just 3 hearts.
Alright, so let's try this again, and let's still swing it wider. Let's go, because we want to be, it's here, right? Oh, this is where we died, huh? So there was another one here, so let's bring our horse to here, and then we'll walk the rest. Okay, so what are we talking about? I'm catching you up. Okay, so the cops.
She says, get out of my space, and you say it's not your
It's,
space, but you
but I back away. I back up to that place that I was before, I take my finger out of her face. My hand's not on the wall anymore. And she goes, "Get out of my space." And she looks at me like I'm a dog that just bit her. Like, the look on her face is so fucking like, "I've got you now, motherfucker. You're dead." You know what I mean? Like, she just looks at me like I'm an animal that bit her. Like, she's just like, I'm so glad I get to kill you now, because you were just a problem in my life.
And you yell at her, but you didn't touch her.
I didn't touch her. Oh, I couldn't touch her. Like, she's so revolting. I can't. Like, thinking about touching her is upsetting to me. Like, I feel like I project like a film over her, you know, like a greasy. I think that she'll be slimy, you know what I mean? Like, she's so gross to me.
Yeah.
And fucking, ugh, it's gross. Okay, now I gotta see where this shit is. We gotta get to here. Alright. Do it. Do it. Help me out, Matt. Okay, so I have to tell you that because my camera is a bit slow. Okay, here we go.
So you hand the keys to the cop.
I hand the keys to the cop. He tells me he doesn't want me to go, and I say, "Am I being arrested?" And he's like, "No." And I'm like, "Okay, well, it feels like I am, but I'm sitting down for the cop. You know what I mean?" He's pointing to the curb, and I'm sitting down on the curb, and I'm like, "This feels like I don't know the difference between arrested and this. Like, I feel like I'm arrested." You know, and he's like, "No, you're just being detained." And I was like, "Okay." I mean, it feels like I'm arrested. But I sit there, and there's two cops, so one of them stays with me, and the other cop, the first cop, goes in to talk to Dolores. What's her name? Gloria. Jesus. Gloria. Go talk to Gloria in the house, and while the other junior cop kind of talks to me, asks me some questions. I've got my pacifying hat on at this point. Everything is in my backpack.
Can you remember the questions?
Just sort of the what I'm doing here, what the plan is, who it is, whose stuff it is, where we're going. Yeah, all that stuff. And so and then saying, "Can I look through your bag?" You know, like being like, "Is your bag in there? May I look through it?" And it's like, "Yeah, go ahead." And I'm very compliant, but I'm not at all happy, you know, and on the thing. And so then the first cop comes out, the senior-ish, I guess, cop, if there's that in cops, which I assume there's got to be, right? Yeah. So the senior cop comes back and says, "Okay, where is the money?" And I say, "Okay, the money, I happen to have, while she was gone, the money, I brought the money up with me when I went to sleep, okay? The check. I had brought it up with me to sleep after the guy, when I took it from the guy. I went upstairs and put it next to my books and bags and stuff. Okay, are we going to be able to do this? I don't think so. So,
First time we came here before they were activated was almost easy.
Yeah.
How did we do that?
Skills. I wasn't talking shit.
Yeah. Trying to remember.
So,
Details.
yeah, right? Yeah.
It's very detailed. Oh my god.
Right? Because that's the thing, is the cops are involved, so I gotta fucking tell you the story because it's a real fucking story. So he says, "Where's the check?" And so I had it up by my room, but after she left, I brought it down and I had put it next to her computer when I had fucking fucked up the thing, and I just set it there. And so he's like, "Okay." And he's like, "Did you touch her?" And I'm like, "No." And he's like, "Okay." And he's like, "Describe for me the altercation, you know, that the thing in the doorway." So I described for him that thing in the doorway.
And you're like, "I got in her face." But
I pointed at her face and I said the words.
And then she said.
And she said, "Get out of my space," and I did. And I told that to the cop. And I said, "Is that illegal?" And he's like, "Well, no." And oh man, he fucking sneaked me. Yeah. Man, we're eating a lot of my radishes. But that's alright, I know where there's tons. Oh, these radishes aren't going to save me now. Alright. Oh, shit. Alright. Alright, dude. These radishes are not going to save me.
Yeah.
Alright, so then... Okay, so he says, here's basically the things that she's charging you with. Destruction, okay? That I did damage in the house. Although I don't think the cop ever says anything that he.
That was destroyed.
Yeah,
She proved.
right. I don't think I ever understand what those accusations are.
Uh-huh.
Destruction. Um, if anything, I'm gonna guess it's the misplaced drawer. You know what I mean?
Uh-huh.
But I mean, nobody asked me where the drawer was. All right. This is going fucking stupid. This is real stupid. So then, what else are we talking about? Okay, so the four things that I'm accused of.
So your
I'm accused of,
mom accuses you.
yeah, of hurting her, of harming her. Okay, of intimidation, like old person intimidation. Okay, so I'm intimidating her when I said I got up in her space. Okay, and I made her stay. But I didn't make her stay. She spent the night at her friend's house. She told me to get out of her space, and I did.
Yeah.
Let's fucking do this. Let's do this right now. I gotta watch this. I have to watch this shit because this is the shit that's really gonna really help us understand the fucking Triforce connection, the Ganon Zelda connection, Ganon Zelda Link connection. Because I might be part of the problem too. Like it is really hard to know.
Yeah.
So let's watch these things, and hopefully there's enough clues in there to really understand what's happening in this ghost world that we live in. Yeah, I think you're right.
You should have taken some herbs.
Hylian herbs? Yeah, you're right.
By the sword that seals the darkness. You have shown unflinching bravery and skill in the face of darkness and adversity, and have proven yourself worthy of the blessings of the goddess Hylia.
So we think these are chronological. No, they're not. These are not chronological.
Sacred blade is forever bound to the soul of the hero.
We were trying to hope.
We pray for your protection.
Yeah.
And we hope that the two of you will grow stronger together as one.
So she's jealous of the sword, right?
Yeah, she wants it.
This is clearly jealousy. But she wants the sword.
Yeah.
She wants to grow together with the sword.
She's making it sound like we already lost.
Wasn't this your idea? You're the one who wanted to designate the appointed night with all the ceremonial pomp, grandeur, and nonsense we could muster.
So there's a lot of his is jealousy
If you
too.
ask me, the whole thing does seem to be overkill. I think I'm on the same page as the princess regarding this boy.
Oh, give it a rest.
I don't know what her deal is.
That boy is a living reminder of her own failures. Well, at least that's how the princess sees him.
That's a fair. I think that's a fair understanding of Zelda. Zelda just wants to be him.
Yeah.
She doesn't want to be who she is. She wants who she is to be who he is.
Yeah.
I don't know. Okay, so that's one. All right. Now before we really get killed, let's okay, this one's nearby. This one's right here. This one is right here. I think it's this lake. No, I don't. I think it's this lake.
There's a lot of lakes there.
Yeah, I think it's right here.
Cool, let's go see.
Let's do.
Finish your story, it's getting exciting.
I know, it's almost done. Phew. So, where was I?
He came out with her accusation.
Okay, so one, this like, hurt the house, stole the money, money.
The check from the bank.
Yeah.
Elderly harm, you said?
Yeah, like this, like an abuse, like a intimidation of the elderly, or
Wow.
or it's something else. It's some other thing. Detaining. It was that. It was like I detained her.
Huh.
Yeah.
Okay.
Like and then of course the fourth one was that I stole the fucking U-Haul. But I mean, there it is.
You were always a passenger in the car.
Yeah.
At
It is much more accurate to say that I was detained by her.
And then what was the fourth one?
The U-Haul, that I stole her shit.
Oh, you stole her.
Stole the car, and it's like,
She flew you out?
flew you out here with the specific intent of of driving it. Like, literally, I'm gonna drive it. And she was fine with that. And so then the cop let me go. Like, he said, okay, well, you can go. And I was like, and I just want to leave. I don't. And he was like, oh, and at one point, one of the cops was like, will you drive that, U-Haul into the driveway? And I said, no, I'd rather not. I'd rather not touch any of her things again because of the situation. And I said it kind of like with sass, like I was sassy with these guys at this point, and I said it with sass. And the cop, it was the first cop, he kind of was like, oh, I see what you did there. And it was like, oh, okay, cool. Like, oh, fuck, okay, cool. I'm not going to jail. Awesome. And so, oh, fuck, Jesus, there's so many of these assholes. It's fine. Okay, so the cop is like, okay, you can go. And I'm like, okay. So,
he says this is what she accuses you of?
yeah, and he asked me a couple questions, and then basically at the end he's like, yeah, okay, so yeah, go ahead. And I'm like, all right. And I'm like, yes. And he's like, so what do you want to do? And I'm like, I'm just gonna go. I'm just gonna walk. I'm just gonna, I have no money. Like, he's like, you don't have a ride? And I'm like, no. And this is before I really became aware of Uber, although it was available then.
Yeah.
So, oh, no. Yeah. I didn't. I didn't have any money in my life at this point, and so I never do. But like, I was kind of at the bottom of a thing at this point, and I gotta get my horse. Oh, what a problem! What a problem my horse has turned out to be. So yeah, I walk away. I start walking away, and he's like, actually. Oh, so it turns out there's a plane ticket for me all of a sudden. It's like, what? And it's like, yeah, here's this plane ticket for you to go from where we are back home, and it's leaving in an hour. And I'm like, okay, cool. I would love to be on this, but I can't get there, so oh well. And then they're like, well, actually, Bob can drive you. And it's like, you know what, fucking, I want to get on this fucking plane. I don't want to be here anymore. I fucking want to get the fuck out of here. Yeah, I'm gonna let Bob fucking drive me to the fucking airport with that other fucking dude, who I don't know from fucking Adam.
Yeah.
And,
did you ever get a hold of your girlfriend?
oh, yeah. She called when the cops were there, and I was like, I'll call you after the fucking cops. Or, no, maybe I talked to her. Maybe the cops let me talk to her. I can't remember. It's really hard to remember. But, yeah, I think I couldn't. Oh, man, look at all this high roll herb. Yeah, maybe we gotta smoke it and then watch that memory again.
Right.
So, anyway, so the airplane left at like 11. You know what I mean? Like, all this shit is going down in like 10 minutes, 20 minutes, like, fucking, what the fuck? And,
So it's going by.
and yeah, and it's like, okay, well, we got a flight for you at 11. And it's like, well, that's great. It's 10. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
That's insane.
How far away?
Like 35 minutes, 45 minutes. Like, for real. And so, I'm like, yeah, whatever. I don't fucking care. I just want to be far away from here. You know what I mean? Just get me the fuck away from this bitch so that she's not fucking my life up anymore.
Right, calling cops and accusing you for crimes?
Right, of abuse of the elderly. And I'm getting texts or, oh, no, I'm not getting any texts. Because I'm on this other phone, and so I'm not getting texts. It's just, but I do talk to my girlfriend when the cops are there, and, so, but I don't call her on the ride back. I'm just laying into these fucking Mormons, you know what I mean? Because I had just gotten out of the cult, you know what I mean? And so I just had these fucking fresh-faced Mormons who had me written as the bad guy, you know what I mean? And so I was like, well, that's fine. I'm this super bad guy, because I did, man. I went out in public and I yelled, you know what I mean? I was like, Gloria, where's the money? And they came up and I was in the van and I was like, where's the money, Gloria? And I'm fucking out of my mind in their eyes, but yeah, after I've been in this fucking psycho cage for 20 hours and I'm sleeping in her bed and I have to fucking, well, I mean, she wants me to sleep in her bed, and in her fucking fantasy, sleeping in her
Wake up at
bed,
7.
and she wakes. Yeah, I wake up at 7, and like, yeah, and then I help her go to this thing, and like, but anyway,
Escort her to parties.
right? I'd be your party escort. Yeah. Oh my god. And so yeah. Anyway, the fucking plane works out. I get on the fucking plane, and I get home, and I'm home less than 24 hours from when I left, and I get to fucking enjoy
Wow.
Easter at home with people who love me instead of on the street with someone who's trying to get me arrested for fucking. And dude, I'm from Colorado, and I smoke a lot, and I didn't bring anything with me, of course, on the airplanes because that's fucking, insane. But I was sober while I was there. But if those motherfuckers had fucking tested my blood, I wouldn't have come back as positive for weed. I would have come back with like blood that's like his blood is still like 80% weed. Like it would have been insane. Like it was Utah, by the way, Utah and Colorado. Like the Mormons, like it's clear enough. So, but the fucking drive I was making is from Salt Lake to fucking Denver. That's the drive I'm doing with this fucking U-Haul in the spring when it's fucking in between these fucking snowstorms, these fucking ice snowstorms. Yeah, I'm driving it through the goddamn Rocky Mountains. That's what I'm gonna do. And so, fucking, oh, look at, there's a Hinox right here? Oh, that's awesome. Wow, we can just kind of memorize it. So is he here on this road? Near the ranch ruins? Surely not. Wow, I don't, that's crazy. And a guardian right behind him. That's insane. Okay. So yeah,
Less than 24 hours.
yeah, and I couldn't like if these fucking cops had wanted to fucking if this cops had anything, I'd have been fucking done, like all kinds of done, like in Utah with just fucking Mr. Stoner, Pastafarian in Utah. That's right, a post-Mormon Pastafarian. Yeah, it was just like
From 48 hours.
yeah. Yeah, because fucking I'm leaving Colorado. The last thing you do when you leave is you get fucking baked, motherfucker. And so yeah, of course I had fucking weed in my fucking hair, you know what I mean? If they had tested me, yeah, I'd be fucked. And so what it turned out was the moment I had started criticizing her, she changed the fucking plan. And instead of I'm taking her to the thing, she's baiting me until she can get me arrested. And she thought she had me, and she did. You know what I mean? Like, if they had tested my blood, I'd be fucking wrecked. If I had punched the wall a little harder that one time and dented the wall, which I didn't, I'd be wrecked. Or it wasn't the wall; it was glass. Or like I punched a window, and it was like I'm not trying to break a window. I'm just punching it to be like I'm so angry and yelling and my fucking trying to get that fucking mattress down. If that fucking mattress had broken that banister, I'd be fucked. You know what I mean? If I had done anything, I was up against the rail, and the cops let me walk away because I did no fucking thing but tell this bitch to her face that she was fucking out of her mind, and that people around her are getting kind of annoyed by it.
And you want to drive her stuff if there's no weather.
Yeah, and please let me get the fuck out of here if there's no weather tomorrow. And she fucking tried to get me arrested. And so anyway, that's the nightmare of my fucking girlfriend's mom. I know, it was awful. But you know what we have to do? We can't watch this memory until we cook up our herbs. So where around here do we think we can cook up herbs? There's a place right here. There's a place right here across from the dueling. Right, there's a place right there. But you think there's a closer one? If we climb up here, there's one in his house. But we can't get our horse. We can get our horse to here.
There should be horse places along that road.
Along this road?
No, back. By that.
Up here?
That train there.
I think the closest horse place is over here.
Oh, wow.
Yeah.
Because it's just so scary there.
Right through here.
Yeah.
Yeah, the horse. So they got this one, but they're all like over a hill from that place. Well, there's a hill right here. This is kind of one hill, and then there's another Hyrule field. Let's go check out these ruins and see if there's a... Oh, shit. Fucking keys. Oh, man. I don't know. Oh, man.
Then, so,
I know, that's ridiculous, huh? So that's my fucking story, and that's kind of the end of it. I'm sure there's a lot of holes and a lot of things that I didn't explain. And like, and I'm not, I'm not trying to come off like I know what the fuck, like I was a great guy. Oh, shit, why didn't that work? Oh, because fucking I don't have my this. Damn it. Yeah, alright. Man, I hope these guys go away. I don't think they will, though. Got him. Got you croak. Bye-bye. Alright, let's go over here. Let's go over here, get away from these keys and fucking... Oh, I gotta take a break, dude. I'm tired. I'm worn out talking about that fucking nightmare again. Well, yeah, and I relived the fucking very traumatic time in my life.
Yeah, you almost got arrested.
Yeah, arrested. Yeah, dude, I would have been dead. That would have been awful.
It seems like it was a trap, you know?
I'm not gonna agree that it was a trap, but very definitely, she stopped very early. She stopped giving a fuck about what the fuck I was saying. You know what I mean? Like I was not a person to her. And then when that was the case, she just wanted to destroy me. So as far as, it wasn't a trap to destroy me, but it quickly turned into that as soon as I said to her, you're kind of fucking out of your mind right now, lady. And then it's like, okay, now she kind of gave up, she stopped packing and moving and caring about that because, oh shit, oh fuck, problem, come on. Because if she cared about her move and she cared about actually getting there and getting the stuff there, she'd just be like, yeah, fine, whatever, dude. I don't give a fuck. Here's the fucking money. Get the fuck out of here. It's fine. I'll work on this. We'll figure it out. But what happened is she got another. What it turned out is she stayed there until Easter. She saw all her friends. She got to go all the parties she wanted to. She didn't have to leave early. She called her other daughter, totally demonized me. Just fucking talked some crazy fucking filthy shit about me. About like hitting her, you know what I mean? Like putting my hands on her and like stuff, and like just it was crazy. Her other daughter was fully worked up, and so her daughter and her husband went out, and then her husband drove the U-Haul, and the daughter drove Gloria's car, and Gloria got to sit in the passenger seat of her car while all her stuff was repacked, and probably there was a thing on the back of the U-Haul, you know, like she just got everything she wanted. Right. And so she didn't want people to help her with her move. She wanted to be surrounded by people who lived in the same fantasy as her. And when I didn't, she fucking called the cops on me. You know what I mean? Like she called the cops because what am I going to do? I'm going to steal all this shit? Like, I want her fucking shit. I've stolen her shit and I'm going to sell it? Like, I'm really so glad I didn't fucking drive that fucking car on an interstate highway because I'd be in so many jails right now. Like, it'd be ridiculous. But, like, fuck her, dude.
Yeah,
like,
that's another lucky thing that you came back.
Yeah, dude, and so that's just more proof that Flying Spaghetti Monster is the one true god of this world, and that he was watching me that whole time in the land of the fucking nightmare Mormons.
Smart among these crazy
Nope, because I fell for all the traps, dude. I punched the glass, I fucking did the mattress down the thing, I yelled out loud, I fucking pointed at her, you know, I gave her everything she fucking wanted. I just happened to not have crossed the particular lines that make yelling legal or illegal. You know what I mean? Like, because I don't believe in violence. I definitely don't believe in fucking touching her. Let's listen to this fucking blood moon shit again. But anyway, so that's the fucking nightmare that I survived last Easter. Yeah, that's a story. So that got us through. See, that got us back to Impa and thing, which is what I was trying to do, kill some time. But we're. Oh god, that looks freaky. God, that's scary. She's definitely doing something, right? But she can only do it when the moon is full. She's right. Okay. So she rewinds time, it seems. See, these are different ideas. Be careful, Link. The Blood Moon rises once again. Oh, the first time we went through it, she said different stuff. She said Ganon's at his fullest power or something like that.
Yeah.
So we should. She's not saying it again. She only hints it at once, and then we have to figure it out. And then the blood part is gone. So I think we're actually a week ago. You know what I mean? It could be that we go back in time.
Yeah.
That's weird. Except, oh yeah. Like time was frozen until we pushed the buttons, and then the towers come up. So as soon as so this is right when the towers came up. You know what I mean? Like,
So that's why no one's dead on these towers when we go visit it.
because they're only there for a week.
Yeah.
Yeah. All right. Anyway, guys, that's the end that we're filming right now. We'll come back and we'll do some more videos. We're listening to all the comments in the comments and the Reddits on the Reddits, and we thank you for the bells and the likes. And all right, good night from Lunk. Oh, fallen star over there. Shit, you see it? We can make it next time. Let's save it. Let's try to remember it. Fallen star.
Okay.
Right that way.
Just turn it off right now.
Yeah. Let's do it. Whoa. Let's do it. Let's do it. Let's do it.
Bye. See you never.
Bye. See you never.